Nice to see you alive and well. That was really rotten what Nimro did to you.
One day he'll pay for crossing me.
Maybe that's exactly what these credits are for. I've got a very large payment here for you, but it doesn't say what for. Apparently that's between you and Nimro.
A large stack of credits does wonders for my affection level.
Here you go. One large payment for mysterious reasons. Don't spend it all in one place.
Hey girl, we've been had. Nimro's already sponsored someone for the Great Hunt.
That's old news, Mako.
Yeah? Well, I bet you don't know who it is, though. I know who got Nimro's sponsorship token and how to find him. I'll tell you everything, but I've got a price.
Suddenly you expect me to pay for your info?
Not like you think. Brayden taught me how to fight, and you know I'm great with information. Take me with you, on this hunt and whatever comes after.
I think we'll have a lot of fun.
I'm good with a blaster, and Brayden was like a father to me. It's not fair that... Wait, did you just say yes? Thank you. Brayden was sweet, but he always treated me like a child. I'm not a child, so thank you. I want to be there when we find Brayden's killer. I want that more than anything. So let's go find Nimro's bounty hunter.
You prepared to go toe-to-toe with this guy?
Whatever it takes to get you into the Great Hunt. The hunter we're after is named Rarsk. He's a Trandoshan and serious bad news. Burned a whole village alive on Dantooine. I intercepted a transmission between the Trandoshan and, get this, the bone-faced freak who was following me. Remember me warning you about him?
Think those two are working together?
No clue. We better prepare for anything, though. Rarsk is collecting on a bounty Father the Hutt, Nimro's rival, is holding for him. A Republic scientist or something. All we have to do is break into Farther's ridiculously well-guarded palace in the swamp, find the scientist ourselves, and set a trap for Rarsk.
And when Rarsk shows, we take his sponsorship token. Good plan.
You haven't seen anything yet. Turns out Farther keeps interesting people on his payroll, and by interesting, I mean they have prices on their heads. If we want to seriously compete in the Great Hunt, or even get off this mudball, we need the extra credits from these bounties. Come on, Farther's palace is waiting.
Stay back. I've got well, I guess I don't have much of anything. Please just tell me why I'm being held here.
What do you think? This our Republic scientist?
She fits the target description. Now we just wait for Rarsk to show. Short version, lady, there's a bounty hunter coming to take you to the Empire, where you'll probably die or at least be tortured.
Oh, my...
We want to kill this bounty hunter, so it's your lucky day. Just sit quietly and be bait-like.
Let's set up our ambush, Mako.
I'm not cut out for this. Please let me go. I'll do anything to...
What part of sit quietly don't you understand? You're gonna blow her...
Shambalumi lois, Orjo Urvas, Tor Takis, Bahakfo Lankas.
I've never killed a... What is he again, Mako?
Trandoshan. Rhymes with dead meat.
Takyaruno Rakma, Urbaponua, Rakva Grenak, Shiverskars, Urgas.
I have to admit, I do love this job.
That was brutal. But I owe you my thanks.
Got that right, girl. We're the heroes of the day.
So, what happens now?
Isn't there a bounty on this woman, Mako?
Sure, but that's not something we're interested in, right?
Credits are credits, Mako. We're going to need the cash.
For killing helpless targets? Brayden wouldn't have liked it.
Brayden's gone, isn't he?
No, please.
That was disgusting. You're not the person I thought you were.
Can't afford to be sentimental.
Maybe you're right. I don't know. It still feels wrong. Take her body. We'll need it to turn in the bounty. Come on. Let's grab the sponsorship token and get out of here.
Very well, Nimro. When the Trandoshan returns, I shall... Ah, I see we have a new player in the game after all.
That's the bone mask creep that followed me. Get him!
Hunter, allow me to apologize if I spooked your young friend.
Better make this quick.
I am Grata. It is my honor to represent the Great Hunt. I have been investigating possible malfeasance by one Taro Blood.
You buying any of this?
Yeah, it all makes sense. It's just rotten luck you didn't catch Taro Blood in the act.
I reviewed your security holo recording and witnessed the murder of your teammates by Taro's men. While dishonorable, the attack wasn't technically against the rules. Unless Taro attacks another competitor, he cannot be punished.
Taro's too big a coward to take me on.
Be cautious accusing Mandalorians of cowardice. They do not take such insults lightly. I shall continue to closely monitor Taro Blood's activities. If he breaks the Great Hunt's rules, he will pay for it. I have remained here to give the Trandoshan Rarsk instructions for the Great Hunt. It seems this is no longer necessary.
Whatever you were going to tell Rarsk, you can tell me instead.
As you say. Indeed, you have proven yourself worthy of the Great Hunt. But the competition is only beginning. From here, you must go to Drummond Kaas, the Imperial capital. These are your shuttle passes.
I wish Brayden could see this. At least now we can make his killer pay.
Winning the Great Hunt is my top priority. Revenge comes second.
The way I see it, they're the same thing.
When you arrive on Drummond Kaas, seek the Huntmaster in the Mandalorian Enclave. He will answer all your questions about the Great Hunt.
You've been a real big help, creepy guy.
Indeed.
You and I aren't finished, Hut. I'll be back.
Good hunting.
About the whole Great Hunt thing. Thanks. It mean a lot to Brayden that you stuck with it.
Figure I ought to at least finish this for the old man.
Thanks. I already said that, didn't I? Great Hunt was Brayden's dream. Talked about it for years. Day he told me he'd found you. Should have seen him. Grinning and laughing so much, I thought his face would split in half.
Laughing doesn't sound like something he did much of.
Well, maybe he'd gone crazy. Winning this thing, it would have meant more to him than revenge. So I'm gonna skip saying thank you again because you get the idea already. Let's just get moving.
I'm Rally Master Kelborn. Your sponsor's been rather insistent that his investment is prepared to win the Great Hunt. I've arranged for you to meet two of my peers, specialists in their fields. They should give you a taste of how real hunters customize their kit to suit their individual battle styles.
I'd rather be ready for anything.
Like you, weapons and armor have limits. Overload your systems, and the stress on your equipment may cause it to give out under pressure. Mastering combat takes practice and focus. Spread yourself too thin, and you excel at nothing. Zakag's expecting you.
You must be the one the Rally Master called about.
Nice blaster. It's a start. So what do you do with your free hand? Fix your hair? Strike a pose? Or is your aim so shaky you need two?
I save it for loudmouths giving me lip.
Good answer. But you missed the point. An empty hand's wasted potential. Better off holding another weapon. The Great Hunt ain't scoring on neatness. It's kill or be killed. Better be ready to bring all you got when the time comes.
I'll start practicing with my offhand.
A good pair of blasters can handle just about anything. For what they can't, there's high-yield explosives.
Take what he says in moderation. He's a ferocious little son of a gundark who heard the best defense was a good offense and ran with it. Take pride in your equipment, but don't forget its limits. Or yours.
Why don't you show me what I need to improve?
Decent gear for running hut errands, but it won't get you far in the Great Hunt. Your armor should be a second skin, more comfortable than a warm bed. But thick, heavy plating takes practice and endurance to move in.
There's no room for dabbling.
Exactly. Strapping on a reinforced suit without the chops for it is as good as painting a target on yourself. Time to appreciate solid defensive tactics and pain, which you'll have a lot of without them.
Give us a good show.
You're a stubborn one, I'll give you that. How you feeling? Tired of bleeding yet?
I'm not entering the Great Hunt for the consolation prize.
Nobody does, remember that.
You're a natural with heavy ordnance. Head back to the Rally Master and get yourself loaded up to win the Great Hunt.
Thanks for the lesson.
My pleasure.
I'll be rooting.
Back in one piece, more or less. Most would have turned back or died before getting a pat on the back from Zakeg or Gen.
The galaxy's full of pretenders.
Don't be so quick to dismiss pretenders. Even the meek can fight well when pushed. You'll need to decide what sort of training will best suit your fighting style. Take a minute to look over your options.
Ugh, spaceports all smell the same. Engine exhaust, coolant fluid, and spacers who haven't bathed in a week. Let's get out of this stink. Whatever the rest of Drummond-Koss is like, the air has got to be fresher than in here.
It still smells better than Hutta.
That's like saying a girl's slimmer than a hut. Just a reminder, this is an imperial world, which means rules, rules, and more rules. If we tweak the local authorities, they can make life really hard.
I like tweaking with authority.
How did I know you were going to say that? Come on, the Mandalorian Enclave is in the Citadel. Our contact is someone named Krista Marcon.
And then I told him, you think that's cold? You should see what I did to the Gamorrean. I never saw a Rhodian run so fast in my... Oh, sorry, sweetie, didn't see you there. What can I do for you?
We are here for the Great Hunt. We've been sponsored by Nemro the Hutt.
An all-girls hunter team. Good for you. How long you two been partners?
Feels like Mako's always been there to back me up.
Fantastic. It's rare to see that kind of solidarity in our business, you know? You probably ain't gonna like what I'm about to tell you, but there's nothing I can do about it, understand? There's one spot left open in the Great Hunt, and over 3 dozen hunters who got sponsorships.
You don't expect me to just give up, do you?
Of course not. But life's about to get a bit crazy. You best be ready. The Huntmaster himself will explain how we're going to sort things out. Head into the main room and show some respect. When the Huntmaster's done talking, come on back in here. I'll be handling you from here on out.
Quiet! Quiet, you dogs! The Huntmaster is about to speak. Pay attention and show some respect for once in your lives. You heard the Huntmaster. You're competing for the last spot in the Great Hunt by taking down 3 bounties on Drummond-Koss.
You expect us to hunt here with Imperials crawling all over us and Sith?
If you're afraid to compete, the spaceport's that away.
Yes, that's the spirit. For all you overblown, useless, no-talent cowards, we installed a handy exit door. Use it now! The rest of you, the real hunters, go see your handlers. They'll get you oriented to the planet and assign you 3 unique bounties. Everyone who takes down all 3 of their bounties wins a spot in the final melee. Anyone who doesn't get all 3 is out.
Hunting on Drummond-Koss? That's suicide. I'm grabbing the first shuttle out of here. I suggest you do the same, friend.
You'll be one less body for me to step over.
At least you got the attitude right. Don't expect this world to roll over for you, though. I'm done here. May your quarry fall before you, Hunter.
Well, what are you standing around for? Back to your handler. That's Krista for you, new blood.